Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of three live broadcasts. And I got to tell you, we're into the second week of September. And there is nothing to prevent you from bringing in people to your business every day. As a matter of fact, you can be enrolling 2 or 3 people a week. But a lot of people in your company are doing the wrong things. So LinkedIn closed the account of this person after he sent this message to hundreds of people. Okay, by any chance, would you be interested in taking a look at the largest online shopping club in North America currently? The company has a very generous promotion right now, and they're allowing brand new members to get a 1-year membership for $1. And they're giving all brand new members $100 in free products as well. Most people that join simply join to become shoppers, but sometimes people join to make some supplemental monthly income. If you're interested in either option, please let me know ASAP. You can shoot me a text or call whenever it's convenient for you at this number. Send out 100 of them, and then LinkedIn shut them down. And this is the primary reason why you don't want to have anything on your profile about your business, because people in your company are doing similar things. So at the end of the day, if you're not talking to people, well, you could be. But if you're not saying the right things, then it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Now, LinkedIn is going to become your favorite social network without question. And you can build your business on LinkedIn and Facebook in an hour a day, but no one says you have to stop after an hour. And you're going to find that LinkedIn gives you direct, easy access to millions of people that you know in advance need what you have and want what you have. And you got all this stuff going on. So in our profile guide and profile checklist, we're giving you 12 steps for maximum profile visibility that will result in increased engagement and immediate results. And it all starts with everyone's perception of who you are. 12 steps you take will result in 19 actions that will enable you to start conversation with your prospect. Then when they respond to any one of these actions, conversations that result in new enrollments. You know, when you first get into network marketing, what's the first thing they ask you to do? They ask you to make a list of the people that you know that we're now going to call and tell about your business. And you get them on the phone, and as soon as you bring up the business, you're busted, and the conversation goes to hell. In fact, so many people brand new to network marketing, when they do this, get such negative blowback from their connections that they begin to doubt their wisdom of getting into your business in the first place. Now, for years and years, 25 years exactly, I've been teaching a very, very simple method that enables you to bypass this. You see, a lot of the people that you're going to call, you're already connected to on Facebook, or you're already connected to on LinkedIn. So you open up your settings, you make yourself visible, and then change your picture on Facebook and watch what happens. As soon as you make that change, people that you see, people that you're connected to, are going to respond. Mary is going to write, I love the new picture. Now, Mary would have been somebody that you would have called. And had you called her, the conversation would have gone to hell in a handbasket. But now Mary is responding to something that you did. And now you go back and say, Mary, I'm thrilled that you like my new picture. You know, we haven't talked since high school. What's new? What's happening in your world these days? And Mary comes back and tells you that she is struggling financially, looking for a way to make some side money from home. And then she comes back and asks you what you do. You tell her you've got a growing business on the internet that she could potentially be very successful in, and she wants to know all about it. So the dynamics of the conversation change completely, and you end up bringing Mary into your business. Next, you get Mary to open up her settings to make her visible to more people. And you have Mary change her picture on Facebook, and bada bing, bada boom, the same thing happens. She gets a couple of connections that respond to the picture. She starts a conversation, brings two of her friends into the business. Friends that probably would have given her a thumbs down if she did it the traditional way. And this continues. I got two examples for you, and then we're going to jump into some accounts and demonstrate the process. Now, Craig Latson started working with me a few months back. And as soon as we made some changes, he was on a webinar and I asked him to share his example. Craig, is that you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Would you share with everybody what happened?
Well, yes, to be honest, I really thought that this was just a lot of hype. I really did, but I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So you got my Facebook profile cover and changed my picture, took some things off, and to my surprise, I got immediately after that 6 friend requests from qualified prospects. It was really amazing, professional people. Got one request from the vice president of the Yamaha Corporation that I used to work with, and it was amazing on that. I got many new people and old people commenting on my new profile page, and I've never had that before. They liked the profile page. I got 2 people asking me to join my internet business. It was absolutely crazy. They just sent a message and said, Craig, can I join your internet business? The reason why they never knew I had an internet business. You know, I said that I was a music education director, and, you know, I was a wellness educator, and that's it. And then when you went in and changed my header in LinkedIn and changed my intro in Facebook, then it just blew up like crazy. Now, I do have now 4,400 people, and it's just going like crazy. And I love it when I never had people to just come in and ask, may I join your internet business? And I never talked to them before about it. But because my Facebook profile page said that, then whenever they click, my introduction or my header showed every time. And one guy said, well, I'm so happy to see all the things that you do. So on all my things that are listed on my header and in my intro, I'm getting responses on all of those. It's just amazing. I never knew something like that would even exist.
And last week we heard from Lane.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message, and I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, what are you doing, Lane? What are you doing? And then we had a we had a conversation, and I said, yeah, I'm with this new company. Next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. So I was pretty excited.
Now, all of you are headed down the same road. If you do not have my profile checklist, which is an abbreviated version of my profile guide, which we give you when you register for boot camp, you can go to my website, maxsteingart.com. All right, and so what I'm going to do now, just to show you how this process works, I'm going to jump over to LinkedIn. Right, and every day you're going to hear from people, but I'm going to log out of my account. But here's an example of what people do. So she sends me a connection request. And so she's trying to set up a call. You go and you look, turning health into wealth, influencer. And so, according to her, she's been doing this for 30 years, but we don't know what company she's in. And it may very well be that she's in a company called Euphoria. (2018, 2021). And this is another way that people are just popping up on LinkedIn. No effort at all being made to have a conversation, just boom. All right, so I'm going to jump into someone else's account. We're going to jump into Catherine's account. And we're going to come over here to the message area, and she's talking to Avis. Now look at all the people that Catherine is talking to right now. And here's Avis. Now, Avis is a classic example of someone that doesn't realize that her picture is not visible. Not visible. Now, you want to stay in touch with Avis. You want to know what she's doing, you come over here to the little bell, click on it. Now, anytime she does anything or posts anything, you're going to be aware of it. Experienced Reiki practitioner. History in the hospital and healthcare industry. So she's been doing this for 8 years. Nurse. Now, this is certainly an interesting resume, interesting background. So she's a nurse. She's been a nurse for 2 years. Reiki practitioner for over 8. Gas station attendant or cashier, part-time. Subway, part-time. So these are all part-time jobs. And so she was a nurse going back to 2013. LPN. So everybody has a story and everybody has a work history. The more people put on their profile, the more eager they are to talking. So the obvious question would be, what prompted her to get into nursing? What prompted her to become a Reiki master? All right here. All right here. Why does she have these part-time jobs? Why does she have why does she have these part-time jobs? Okay. So now let's go over and take a look at the conversation. Now, and she's hooked up to LinkedIn right now on her laptop. Registered nurse looking to make transition to remote work. Obvious question would be why. So the end of August, you send her the connection request. She accepts you. How's LinkedIn working for you? Fine. So you send her a birthday, happy Labor Day. And you ask the first obvious question, what do you do? I'm seeking remote employment and case management. My last job was charge nurse. This was her last job. So she stopped working there in July. Now, this was on Thursday. Today's Monday. Okay. So it's easy to start a conversation with someone that you've been talking to. With, I hope you had a nice weekend. Now we want to ask a question. And we could say something like, about my last job was charge nurse. By many people. And you use their words. Okay? July, August, September. And we want to learn more about her. Now, put a little space in there. Question. You send it. Here's what it takes. You want to learn about the other person. Now, you already know, anybody that's been practicing Reiki for 8 years knows all about network marketing. They know all about it. All right. Now, let's log out of Elaine's account. And let's sign into Mohammed's account. Let me just unmute Catherine for a minute. Morning, Catherine.
Good morning, Max.
So again, a good choice of a prospect,
Thank you.
and you can, the more you do this, you see how the process works. It's getting easier, right?
Yeah, I got stuck on the COVID part.
Well, they brought it up. What you want to do is you want to look at what they say.
Right.
And so she gave you an opportunity to, for us to say that what you're experiencing is not unique, that a lot of people have made the same decision that you've made.
Yeah.
So the strategy is, well, it gives you more credibility because a lot of people, what you're basically saying to her, you know, you're not alone. I work with many people on LinkedIn, many nurses, many Reiki practitioners that have, they got burned out, they got fried, they were looking for something else to do. And when we find out all the things, we ask her, you know, why did you become a Reiki practitioner? Why did you become a nurse? The purpose of that is to have her come back and take, because I love helping people.
Mhm.
And what we want to show them is that if they love helping people, then there's an opportunity to do both from home, working remotely, working with you, and developing a business. And we're doing it in such a way that when it comes time to actually hear her, and she will tell you, oh, I love, yeah, I love, I'd really be interested in learning more about this. You have to discover what their experience in network marketing is, because she's not tough. And her negative attitude about network marketing is based on her own experience. Now, it could be that she's still in a network marketing company, and we will find out. Last week, we saw an example with Steve Middleton, where he was talking to a phenomenal prospect who had a negative experience in network marketing. Actually, she was in Avon years ago, and she still carries that negative feeling about it. Wow, in Avon, you got to go to people's homes. You got to invite them to your home. You got to do parties. And that's not the way it's done today. It's not the way it's done. So the more of these you do, the more of these you're going to recognize how easy it is to first find out about them. What do they do? You are qualifying them, and they don't even realize you're doing it. And your profile sets you up to be perceived as the expert that, frankly, they're looking for. Now, you'll see another example here. With Muhammad. I'm going to unmute him for a minute. And so we pop over here and look at his message area. You're all saying the same things to different people. It all comes down to who are we talking to? And so Indy, wants to know, how do you transition the conversation of your connection to your internet business? That's a great question. So we're going to take a look in Mohammed's account at Irene. Okay. So he asked the question, being open to trying new things is always a smart thing to do, and a way to get ahead in life. All of the jobs you've done previously, what did you enjoy the most? Customer service. I like working with people and helping them. Well, if she likes working with people and she likes helping them, that is the attribute of someone in network marketing. So she's been a care assistant. She was looking for an opportunity to use her customer service and management skills. So you come down here and you can see so here, she worked with Smartware. Notice how much information she gives about herself. Part sales manager. So here she's got management experience for 6 years. And then she leaves here and she goes over and she becomes an account manager for this company. So an interesting question would be, what prompted you to leave AutoZone after 6 years? You were in management. Why'd you leave? Moves over to this company. account manager, parts manager, accounts manager. Maybe she left because she wanted to make more money. Then she goes over here and she's a receiving and shipping clerk. Now, account manager. Again, why did she leave this job and jump over here? Because the bottom line is she can't be making as much money. Okay, operations coordinator. 9 months. Then she goes and in 2018, she gets certified as a medical assistant. Now she's working as a medical assistant. Why did she change? Okay, so this was Friday. Today's Monday. Oh, you had a wonderful weekend. Yeah. Probably customer service, working with people and helping them. To use their words. Your passion working with people, helping them. Now, that's her passion. What do you see yourself doing next? Now, we can transition over okay. Now we want to transition over to beginning to introduce the business. Now, this is where we use the transition line. Now, something that we can do, let's come back up here. Okay, so we already did this. Many of the have now questions. We send it over. The other way that people transition, and what do you know about the network marketing business model? What experience do you have with network marketing? Let's take a look. I'm Melissa. So these types of conversations you're going to have over and over and over again.
Hi, Max.
All right.
Well,
Okay. So let's look at how the conversation went. Looking for work from home. $31.
They put this on. They put this on.
Okay. Now, Uber driver, retail sales manager for 2 years, hostess. She's got all kinds of experience. Daycare manager, hostess, nanny, server, nanny, sandwich maker, dog bather. Now, this is where you're going to notice the similarities in all of your conversations. So you reach out to her at the end of August, she accepts you. How long you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? Remember, it doesn't matter if they don't answer you, okay? It doesn't matter. The important thing is that you're connected. She's on your first level. You're going to learn all kinds of things about her. So we sent her the little motivational quote. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dream. I just sent this to a good friend and thought that you'd appreciate it too. I routinely send motivational messages like these to my friends on LinkedIn. Hope you enjoy them. And then she's looking for work and it shows she is an Uber driver. So why do you want to leave the Uber and find another job? I need to find something to work from home as I'm pregnant and we only have one car, which my husband uses for work. Now, I've also done Primerica before and it wasn't for me. Is this like that? So right out of the gate,
Experience in
well, right out of the gate, she thinks you're one of those people.
yeah.
Okay. She's getting so many of these messages. I mean, why would you reach out to her?
Right.
Because one of those nasty, those people that just want to sell me stuff. And what you're doing is you're trying to qualify them. Just because someone's open for work doesn't mean they're going to be right for your business. Okay. I'm pregnant. We have only one car. So everything that they answer, the next questions come out of their answer. I need some work from home. Why? I'm pregnant. Okay, you're pregnant. When do you expect a baby? Is it going to, do we know is it going to be a boy or a girl? We only have one car, which my husband used for work. I also have done Primerica, and it wasn't for me. Is this like that? You always have to answer people's questions. But first, we want to think of the question that we want to ask her. Obviously, the question is, what experience does she have with network marketing? Now, we could come back and we could say, just like we did with the other one, but not quite. So first, we could start out by saying, oh, we had a wonderful weekend. Now, and she said, is this like that?
That's right. That's like at next. So like you say no, because truly, knows.
Oh, okay, so let's take this out. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And we could start out by saying something like, congratulations on your impending motherhood. Now, I find, that the best way to get to know someone on LinkedIn is to ask questions, because many profiles are not updated or complete, or do not provide complete information. Okay, now, I've done. So we're going to say, I'm not surprised now. Let's go back a little bit above one more time. Remember, you're looking for somebody that's ambitious. Management. Now we could say, okay, LinkedIn isn't working for her. With your management and customer service experience, I'm not surprised that you've tried and what is this like that? So let's set the record straight here. All right, now the question. Okay. And we want to ask her a question that she would easily answer. You know, I want to call which my husband uses for work. What does your husband do for work? We want to learn more about the other person, okay? We're looking to determine, is this somebody Pete, I can look at that at during the 4 o'clock session. I run out of time. Okay. Now, tomorrow night, we have our second session of boot camp where we're going to be talking about connecting with the right people. Elena, I'm sorry I couldn't get to you this morning. It's all about conversation, okay? Your profile sets the stage for you to talk to people. All right. Now, if you haven't registered yet for our boot camp that started last week, make sure you get over there and do it. He delivers for Amazon. Do you see this? Okay. You talk to people about things that they like to do, and boom, they write back right away. All right. So we will talk about this at 4 o'clock. All right. We'll see all of you next session. If you're not talking to 5 or 10 people every day about your business, man, you could be.